Hi guys. So yeah, welcome to this webinar. So today we will show you a quick presentation, a quick demo of the merge function and some of the latest features we have introduced on the previous version. So during this year, we have carried out some intermediate updates where some features have been improved and some new features introduced. But the latest software update, it's a major release. So what that means is that we now have a new version of peel.OS. So we have had a lot of improvements over the year, but in my opinion, this is the most significant improvement we have made. And I will show you why in a few minutes. So for users who have not yet updated to the new version, I strongly encourage you to do so and to use the new version 1.1.0 of peel.OS. So to begin, we will show you the merge function, which has been completely redesigned by our R&D, and I will show you how to use it. Then I will present you some of the tools that we have introduced in the previous version, but there was no webinar, so we decided to show some of the functions that have been added, and we choose the mirror and the feature function to give you a quick demonstration today. So then we'll be open to answer your questions. So right now we would like to start with a quick scan that I have done to show you guys the merge function. So Andrea, if you can start the video.
You're muted, Marcio. You're muted.
Sorry. So we have started with a quick scan of a part. So it was a transmission. Yeah, I have scanned it. So don't worry, I speeded up a little bit the video, but it was me scanning this transmission. And we will go to the normal process. So scanning the part, the first part, cleaning, and then adding a second scan to the session. So this was the first scan. So once it's done, we're gonna go to the cleaning step. What I'm doing right now. So cleaning the part, and then flipping over the part and starting the second scan with the add scan button. We're gonna do same process for the second scan. Starting the scan, scanning the remaining surfaces. We could not have the access to the inside of the transmission on the first position, so we have to do this in two different sessions. So once it's going to be done, we will clean the part again. So cleaning is the part. I use it, as you know, that we have software creates a clipping plane, but we can as well use the targets for the clipping plane to create clipping plane. And then we're going to go to the aligning the files in peel.OS. So this is what I'm going to show right now. I'll show my screen. I hope it's going to be a good one. Clean this one. So can you all see my screen with the part? Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Marie. All good.
So here, to save some time, I have already import some scans. So was the same part, the transmission. So we have the scan 1, 2, and 3, and I have imported these scans using open one file. So I open. It's important to know that I open the first file that I opened. It was the scan number 1, and then I used the button here. This is the new button, import scans from session, and it's where you can select the sessions and import to the file. So it must be the raw data, so the peel3d file, to be able to do the merge here in peel.OS. So I have 3 scans, but we could have more. And we can, here in the cleaning step, we can choose the different scans. We can do some cleaning on it, or just send to the next step. That's going to be the merge step. So I will not cleaning anything, but I will send these files to the merge step. And as you can see here on the merge step, it's the alignment tool. And the software by default, he will take these common targets to create an alignment. As you can see here, my scan 1, it was the file that was opened at first. So the first file that I opened, this will become the fixed scan. So he's not moving anywhere. And then by default, it does with target best fit. So this scan 1, it's already aligned. So if I'm good with this alignment, I agree with that. For me, it's good. I can go to OK and then go to the next file. So we're gonna do this, okay. So as you can see right now, we have the scan 1, the scan 2, they are all locked. And then I have the scan 3 to align. So for this one, I decided to use the manual alignment. And this as well, he worked it on the function. So right now, instead to have the 2 files with very similar colors, right now we have one, it's a gold color, and the other one is silver. So it's easy to see which one it's the file that we want to align. So we can go back and forward with the ones. So first thing to do is try to have the same field of view, same view of the part. So I will go click here on 1 as well to replace the second part in the same position. So that's going to be make it for us easier to do our alignment. So do a quick zone, and then I can go back to the 1 and start picking the points. So the minimum, we have to pick 3 common points on the two scans. And for me, it's easier when I pick the corners. I pick 1, 2, and 3 points. So we can go this way, pick the first 3 points, or we could pick 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. So then I will repeat the process. So 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, it must be in the same sequence. So first point, second point, third point on the same sequence. So once we have picked the third point on the scan, the software will perform the registration, so calculating the best fit of the 2 scans, and then we can accept this if we are okay with the alignment, or we could reset to re-pick the points and to try to do another alignment if the software doesn't find the common surfaces. So I will click OK here, but that was the 2 major improvements we have done on the merge step. So to be able to import these scans and to be able to choose which one realign first. So then when it's okay, all of the 3 skins are locked and we don't have anything else to align. So we could go to the accept this. When if we accept this step, then it's going to create only one STL file, merge the 3 sessions, and then with one STL. We could as well to add a new skin right now, or we could import another session if we need to. So that was the improvements we have done on the merge. I think it's we have more flexibility right now. If you remember the previous version, we were forced to align the scan 1 with the scan 2, and then after this alignment, we could add more scans to the alignment. So right now, we can choose which one we align with first. So if you guys have any questions about this merge function.
Maybe there is one thing. Would it be possible to do what you just did, this merge process, without any positioning target on this specific part?
Yes. So as we could see it, the first alignment, the scan 1 with the scan 2 was the alignment using the targets, but the scan 1 with the third scan, I didn't use any target. It was only pick points and best fit the common surface. It's possible. So on this part, we have the targets and helps on the alignment, because by default, the software will pick the common targets to do the best fit alignment of the targets. But if you don't have targets on it, we can use the other functions. We have the automatic surface best fit, or we can do the pick points process that I just showed you. So both ways will work. And if at the end of this, let's say you don't have a good alignment, you could still add a new scan to it, and then try to have a different position, try to scan the part in a different position where you can get more data on both sides of the part, especially when you have a very small surface, a very small part where you cannot add targets on it. Then maybe we just need to find out another way to set up the part and to add a new scan to it.
Got it, thanks. No other questions at this time.
Perfect. So that was all for the merge function. So if you don't have updated your peel, I encourage you to do it. And I think it's a very good improvement on this scanning step. So if you don't have any questions, I will show you guys right now the mirror function. And I have already prepared the part. So it was I scanned a body of surface of a car, and the mirror function, and I would like to show you how to use the mirror function on this. So when we could use this function, it's to completing a mesh by mirror one half of the mesh. So when you don't have the complete scan of both sides, so we can compensate the missing data or recreate an object that's missing in a portion, or invert the selected feature. So to start with the mirror function, the mirror, it's on the edit tools, mirror, and the software will ask you to define a plane. So the plane where you're going to start to flip this to invert the surface. I already created a plane, but we can pick as well one of the planes for the alignment, or draw a line, or pick 3 vertices on the mesh. So I will choose the plane one that I have already created. Right now it's pointing towards the normal. It's good. It's pointing towards the good way. Or if it's not, we could flip the normal of the plane. For the transformation, we have to choose if we want only to flip the surface or to mirror and seal the surface. If we mirror and seal, and then it's going to create one asymmetrical mesh. And if we only choose the flip only, it's only an inverted mesh will be created. So we can keep this original skin, or you can uncheck this button. Like if I keep it, so I will have the two surfaces. So then we apply, so we can see it's a really fast operation, and wants to offset something, sorry. And then I will apply, and then OK for the button. So now in the software on the tree view, you can see we have 3 files right now. I have the right side, and then the mirror mesh was created here. So another way I think we can use this function, it's to compare if we have symmetrical sides on the body, for example. And to do so, but the only thing to do this operation, we must have to scan the entire car, the entire body, or the entire surface to be able to compare the both sides. So I have here, I have scanned the complete car as well. And then I can show you how we can compare both sides. And we can see the body was not symmetrical. So I will select one mesh, so the right side, the mirror, and I will compare to the complete body. So the comparing will give us all the deviations between the right side and the left side from the original skin. So here on the complete, it's my original skin. And as you can see here
We have oh, sorry, Marcio, I don't want to interrupt. We have a question from Andrew, who is asking, how do you know that the mirror plane is accurately in the exact middle of the part?
when I did the alignment, I aligned it with some features on the part here. And I have, for this part, I have as well the complete scan. So I just need to, do you mind if I finish this? Because then I can't.
Yes, no worries.
I have to stop the operation.
Yeah.
I can explain how I extract this symmetrical, the middle plane of the part. But just to go back to this here, we can see with the color scale that the part it's not really symmetrical, and I can decrease here the color map. We have on these surfaces, on the green surface, it's 2 millimeters, but then we can pick the points for the deviations, and we can see here we have 7 millimeters to one side to another. So it was And this, maybe if we increase the maximum distance here, we could see more high deviations. Or we'll increase the this, so the maximum will be plus or minus 20, and the maximum distance, and that will hide the plane. So we can see here we have, this must be more than 20 because we can't see it on the color scale here. So it's a way to see how it deviates the two sides, but you will need to have the complete scan of the part. So to go back to the question, I will close this deviations here. So I have my complete scan of the car, and then what I did is I created a symmetric plane. So this mesh symmetric plane, we will extract the symmetrical plane between the two sides. And to do it, so we select mesh symmetric plane, and then we can draw a line or pick the three vertices. Drawing a line, it's the easiest way to do it. So you must try to find the center of the part. Doesn't need to be accurate, but you can try to be as centered as possible to extract.
And will the software readjust to make sure that it's in the perfect center, or no?
Yeah, the software will try to calculate the symmetric center of the part, and
Okay.
And we create the plane. So that's the way I did it, and I think we ended up on the center of the car.
Good, thank you.
So that's the way. That was the way that I created the mesh symmetric plane, and this is how we did the mirror of the part. So right now I would like to show you guys the defeature function. So the defeature function, oops, it's this file. Go ahead, Mo.
So we have Guy who's asking if you need to compare a scan to the original CAD model, STL or SLD print, I think. What would you do? So the answer is it would not be in this software, but if that's the specifics of your application, we can hook you up with a Creaform version of this reverse engineering software where you'll have basic inspection capabilities. Is that right, Marcio?
Yeah. So in this software, we cannot import the CAD of the part, but in VX model or VX inspect, I think if it's inspection that you are interested for, I would go with the VX inspect, where you can compare a mesh to the CAD, and then you can do all the GD&T if you need. We have all GD&T functions to do the inspection of the part. So right now, I would like to show you the second feature that have been one of the features that the tools that we introduced on the previous version. It's the defeature one, and I think it's a pretty good function where we can, instead to remove the data, filling the hole, using two operations to do, we can use the defeature function. It's here, it's on the improve, and what we have to do is we have just to select the part that we want to delete and to fill the hole. So for example, here, I'll pick this point here, number 3. So I will just do a quick selection, and I will remove as well some of these imperfections on the surface. And then we can use the defeature. So again, what it does, it's remove the surface, slide, delete the surface, and then filling with poly faces, so realms. And let's see it. So then we have almost a perfect flat surface. I would like to use another example here. So we could remove the number 3, or I would like to show you that we could remove as well this target surfaces here. So what is very important while you're using the defeature, it's this surface here, I'm not in select through right now, and this surface here was not selected. So if something is not selected on the original selection, it will not work very well. So I will show you how it's going to be if I apply the defeature function right now. Software will do something, but will not be a perfect filling of the surface. So try to, if you're not using the select through, which I'm not recommended to do while you're doing this operation, you see, it's not perfect at all. So I will go back here and do, and then at this time I will make sure I have all the surface selected. So make sure we have no undercuts on it. And so we will select here again, another selection. Make sure I have everything selected here. So even a small triangle like this here, it could be a problem. So make sure I have nothing left on the selection. Just increase my selection here. And then I zoom out just what you see. So removing the surface right now, and we should be able to get a very smooth cylinder on that surface. So then, yeah, as you can see here, it fills the surface following the curvature of the mesh. And we can even see that we had something on this. So that was everything we would like to show you guys today. Just a quick remember, on the previous version, we introduced it at the mirror mesh. We have the defeature, and we have the remesh as well. That was added to the 1.0.5, and some other tools here on the alignment. So if you have any questions, let us know right now.
We have a very good question actually from Andrew. How exactly do we download the new update? So
new update, you can find it on the customer web portal. I can show you how. So if you are a peel customer, we'll go to the Peel 3D. And I have here in contact us. If you're already a customer, you can access the technical support web page, and you must go to the customer center web portal. So then it's just enter your username and password, and then you can, let me just, I don't remember my password, so I will go to use another way to enter to it, but I will show you where to pick to download the file. Give me 2 seconds.
We can't see your screen. It's normal. Oh,
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
So if when you were on the customer center, if you have your username and password, then you log in, and when you have to click here on products, and then you see your serial number, and you just need to go here with the serial number of your peel. Let's go here and then download the software from this website.
Yes. Guy is also saying if you have your peel.OS open, there should be a notification for the new version to be downloaded, so you can click on that also.
Yeah, that could be good as well. If you are connected to the website, you must see here software. It's up to date, but you cannot download from the POS right now. So you can see if it's up to date or not, but we can't download the software from POS. So you must to connect to the customer center. But it's good. It's a good improvement too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions, guys? So if anything else arises in the next few minutes or days, or if you have any inquiries, questions, we will send a follow-up email for this session, and our contact info will be in there. So don't hesitate to reach out. So we have Shane asking, could there be any support for using 3D mouse?
Yeah, it was something that was working on the Peel 2, the previous version of Peel, and it's not working right now on the POS, but it's something that we can ask for an enhancement to be able to use the 3D mouse with Peel. Yeah.
Thanks, Shane.
No, take this.
Thank you, Rob. He's saying great upgrades. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for upgrades that you would like to see, or functions that you would like to be added, problems you're running into, we do this for you guys. So the comments are always welcome. Good. So
Right.
if there are no other questions, I think we will end the session. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you, Marcio, for your
Thank you,
the
guys.
demo. It was great.
Thank you guys for attending today, and I wish you all a good day for those that are in America, and a good evening for those that are in Europe or Asia. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, tell Marcio that I did update the peel with exactly as he describes. It worked for him. Good. Perfect.
Good.
Have a
Good.
good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.